Good afternoon. I'm Mike Peterson with the latest from the KMA newsroom on this Tuesday afternoon. Shenandoah's police officers are getting a pay hike later this week, and other city employees this summer. By a 3-2 vote Tuesday night, the Shenandoah City Council approved an amendment to the city's agreement with the International Brotherhood of Teamsters Local Union 238, granting police officers a $4 an hour increase beginning Friday, and all other city employees a $1.50 per hour hike beginning July 1st. City Administrator A.J. Lyman says the union requested the amendment in the current contract, which was ratified in January 2022 because of the pay disparity for police officers between Shenandoah and other area communities, including Red Oak and Atlantic. Council members Kim Swank and Tony Graham voted against the amendment. Shenandoah Mayor Roger McQueen voiced his support for the amendment. He made similar comments on KMA's Morning Line program this morning.
We have to find a way to attract, recruit, and retain police officers. And when we started looking around what the other cities were in the area were paying, we were way below. And that makes it really hard to get certified officers in here.
On another topic, a Page County coalition seeks support for the county's emergency services. Representatives of KMA Land's communities, hospitals, and ambulance services recently formed the Page County EMS Advisory Council. Shenandoah Mayor Roger McQueen is the city's voting member on that same Morning Line interview this morning. McQueen says the council's mission is to coordinate funding from a proposed essential services tax levy. Plans call for a referendum on the November general election ballot declaring the county's emergency services as essential services. If approved by a 60% plus one supermajority, the designation would create a levy of 75 cents per $1,000 valuation to support the county's EMS.
We had to form a board, and we got chartered. We elect officers. We have meetings. We take minutes. This is all part of the process of having an EMS advisory board, because when we're talking about tax dollars, this has to be administered by somebody, and you just don't go hire somebody. This will actually be by, I think there's about 15 of us on the board from all over the county.
Page County's Board of Supervisors will consider the first reading of the council's charter Thursday at 6 p.m. at the courthouse's Page Room. A Red Oak man is in custody following a multi-county pursuit over the weekend. The Page County Sheriff's Office says deputies were dispatched shortly after 1:45 Sunday morning regarding a high-speed pursuit entering the county on U.S. Highway 71 involving Maryville Police and the Nottoway County Sheriff's Office. After deputies met the pursuit on 71 and 300th Street, deputies continued to follow the vehicle through the southern Page County before losing it. Authorities say deputies later received a tip that the vehicle and two suspects were in Coy. Following an investigation, the sheriff's office's 21-year-old Drake Leslie Brown was arrested for looting, an aggravated misdemeanor, interference with official acts, and reckless driving, both simple misdemeanors, and cited for scheduled motor vehicle violations. And a familiar face is returning to the Red Oak School Board by a 4-0 vote at a special meeting last night. The board appointed Bryce Johnson to fill the vacancy left by the passing of Roger Carlson last month. KMA on-track weather, partly sunny today, highs in the upper 50s. Tonight, mostly cloudy, lows in the low 30s. More news at 5:05 and 6:05 this evening and online at KMAland.com. Have a pleasant rest of your Valentine's Day. Mike Peterson, so long, my friend.